Africa today stands at a turning point in its financial story. Remittance costs remain high, banking access is limited, and cash still dominates daily transactions. Into this gap step a wave of central bank digital currencies or CBDCs that promise faster, cheaper, and more inclusive payments. At the forefront are two giants, India's Digital Rupee and China's Digital RMB. Both are still in early stages, but their ambitions stretch far beyond their borders. India brings powerful digital payments railed through UPI, which is now expanding globally, while China is pushing its eCNY with large-scale pilots and cross-border settlement projects. Their rivalry in Africa is more than a currency race. It is a contest over influence, infrastructure, and the future architecture of payments across the continent. Africa's financial system today faces numerous challenges. Remittance costs in some corridors reach as high as 9%, much greater than the global average, and millions remains excluded from formal banking. Digitalization through CBDCs promises to modernize payment, reduce costs, and broaden access. CBDCs are government-backed digital currencies that is designed to coexist with or replace physical cash, offering programmability, security, and transparency. African countries like Nigeria have already piloted the 𝐀𝐟𝐫𝐢𝐜𝐚, demonstrating the continent's openness to these digital tools. The stakes are high. The institution that gains leadership in Africa's digital payment will influence the continent's economic trajectory and integration within global trade networks. India's Digital Rupee or 𝐀𝐟𝐫𝐢𝐜𝐚 is being built with some powerful features. Think of payments that can be programmed for specific uses, offline transactions that work even without strong connectivity, and versions tailored for both retail users and wholesale institutions. The real kicker is that it's linked with UPI. If 𝐀𝐟𝐵 and UPI run side by side, adoption could take off in a massive way once it goes to the mainstream. And Africa could be a big part of this story. As India's trade and investment across the continent expand, the Digital Rupee can help cut transaction costs, speed up remittances, and bring more people into the financial system through mobile wallets. With blockchain adding security and transparency, 𝐀𝐟𝐵 could also make cross-border trade smoother, especially for small exporters looking to connect directly with Africa. China's Digital RMB, that is 𝐻-Yuan, is one of the most advanced global digital currencies, which is already in broad domestic trial and cross-border pilots. Backed by China's expansive Belt and Road Initiative or BRI, the Digital RMB supports infrastructure and trade projects in Africa, underpinning China's strategic reach. This digital currency can streamline trade finance, reduce dependency on the SWIFT payment network, and facilitate faster, cheaper cross-border settlements, presenting an alternative to Western-dominated financial systems. Participation by over 20 central banks in multi-CBDC trial platform underlines China's intent to internationalize its digital currency and deepen ties with the African partners. When comparing the two giants, key differences emerge. The Digital Rupee emphasizes interoperability and inclusivity, aiming to leverage India's software and fintech ecosystem. The Digital RMB offers deep integration with existing financial infrastructure and enjoys substantial geopolitical momentum tied to China's global projects. From Africa's perspective, the choice involved weighing sovereignty concern, technology infrastructure readiness, and risk of digital colonialism. African central banks and regional blocs like the African Union play a vital role in governing adoption, ensuring these technologies enhance and not undermine the financial independence. Beyond India and China, African-led digital initiatives and regional payment systems are gaining ground, symbolizing a push for homegrown solutions. The continent stands at a crossroad. Will it embrace multipolar digital payment ecosystem driven by local innovation or multiple partners? Or will it be dominated by external powers who shape Africa's economic sovereignty? Building robust local digital infrastructure, fostering regional collaboration, and nurturing fintech innovation will be critical to securing a balanced, future-proof payment landscape. Africa's financial independence is at stake as the digital rupee and digital RMB vie for dominance. This is not merely about currency. It's about who control the gateways to Africa's commerce and development in the digital age. For Africa, embracing innovation, safeguarding sovereignty, and pursuing inclusive strategies will undermine whether the continent charts its own course or become a digital colony. If you found this analysis valuable, please like, share, and give me your comments. Which digital currency do you believe hold the most promise for Africa? And don't forget to subscribe for continued exploration of global trade, finance, and innovation. Thank you for watching.